How you doing, Warriors? With the success of the previous video, I saw something remarkable. For once, the community was positive. People weren't shit-talking the game, but they were actually praising the developers for working so hard and sticking with the game. This is a huge step forward for the community. Yes, there are toxic players and the development team is doing something to separate them. More on that in a bit. But overall, the community is more positive than ever before, and the player base is growing with the countless amount of sales that are happening. In this video, we will be taking an in-depth look at the players online and how it's been growing. Before I start, I want to thank all the viewers from my previous videos. As some of you guys are aware, I'm trying to rebuild this channel as I disappeared a couple months ago. The support has been amazing and I'm grateful for that. I mean, our latest video made about 20,000 views and that is just purely amazing. With that said, if you guys did enjoy the video, drop a like. If not, let me know how I can improve and drop a dislike. And if you want to stay up to date with me, be sure to subscribe and click that bell icon. And if you want to go a step forward, I guess you can follow my Twitter for dank memes. Enough of self-promotion. I'm sure a lot of you guys have ad blocker and that is the least adverts I can do. Today, we will be looking at the statistics of the players online in For Honor. Due to platform limitations, we can only access the PC Steam version of the game. Quick little fact, if you guys do remember when For Honor launched, we used to have a little player online counter, but they quickly took that out because the player base was falling too hard. Keep in mind there are other platforms such as PlayStation, Xbone, and Uplay, which is again on PC. You see, 3 million people picked up the starter edition last week when it was free, and we can't really access how many people are on Uplay, but assuming the chart that we're taking a look at from Steam is half of it, we can estimate how much it's been growing. Alright, so what we'll be doing is we're going to be going to Steam database. SteamDB For Honor. You guys can follow along if you guys want to go along with this as well. Or for future purposes because, well, as of recording this video, we're only going to have the information as of today. And keep in mind, some of these informations may be incorrect. So don't quote me on this. It's just a rough estimate that the Steam database is showing us. So let's go on ahead to the graphs. Alright, so here we're going to see some interesting stuff, okay? We don't want to take a look at it within the past 7 days. We want to take a look at it players every day. Now this is a little too much. Let's go on from the start. Okay, so when For Honor launched on Steam, there was about 40,000, 45,000 people online in the game. Quickly after, it had the biggest death ever, where after a month, the player base literally became a quarter of what it was before. And then it just continued to plummet down. When they had a free weekend, it rose up to 11,000, but it couldn't sustain it because, well, dedicated servers weren't out at that time. As the game went on, streamers started picking it up. Yeah, there were probably streamers right before here as well. Probably wasn't registered in their system. And then you can slowly but surely see that the interest in the game has been rising, both on the viewing streaming side, where the Twitch viewers, and for the actual players. Alright, so let's take a little bit more of an in-depth look at it. Okay, so around 6 months ago, the game had 3,200 people-ish online. That is not great, and it's only on Steam, by the way. So double these numbers if you want to find out the Uplay version of it. But basically, it was around this. There would be a small little spike around the weekend time, but you can see the main spikes being around where the game would update. Now, these are small numbers, but taking a look at this chart, you can see the game growing. Right here, I honestly don't really trust this graph all that much because these numbers look really underrated of what the actual sales were in the game. But if we were to just to take a look at it, we can see an upward trend in it. Now, keep in mind, Uplay is a lot more by the looks of it because, as the developer said, last week, 3 million people took the starter edition, which is amazing. On Steam, we do also have the starter edition, but I'm not too sure if we're actually seeing accurate sales numbers. Obviously, this would be a lot more, and we can estimate the game growing because of its sales. Right now, there's a huge sale that's going on Steam and on Uplay, where the game is up to 75% off. So if you guys are wondering and are looking forward into getting on PC, right now is your time. You can pick up the actual game Gold Edition, which includes the Season Pass, for only 25 bucks. You can get the Season Pass for 20 bucks, and you can actually get the Starter Edition for only 7 bucks. That's dirt cheap. And what you see right here is actually in Canadian dollars. What I said was correct in terms of US dollars. Our currency just sucks. Alright, so let's get back to what I said before. So the developers are doing something really, really cool to combat the toxicity in the game. So what they're going to be doing is they're going to be implementing a background for your player. Basically, if you swear and someone reports you, your background is going to go bad. And when you go bad, guess what's going to happen? You're going to be matched against other toxic players. This separates the actual good community with the bad side of the community. This is a really cool move, and it's a really good move. I mean, if you guys remember, GTA 5 had something like that, where if you team killed a lot, or if you killed people a lot, well, you were going to go in your own lobby with other assholes, basically. But right now, this is a huge step forward for the community to start becoming better. For Honor is really growing, and the developers are putting a lot of work into improving the game. The game is huge, it is massive, there are a lot of characters for the developers to balance, and they've done a pretty decent job so far. I mean, a lot of things need to be rebalanced, they need to be reworked, and I agree with that. But we need to support the game the best that we can. I'm not saying throw money at them, but I'm saying have an open mind. Alright, this video actually took longer than it should have, and I'm sorry for that. But if you guys did enjoy this video, a like would be super appreciated. If you didn't, drop a dislike and let me know how I can improve. And with that said, I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.